I canceled my daughter's wedding because no one else would. My daughter Lily spent 6 months planning her dream wedding to a man named Ethan, who worked as a financial analyst downtown. She picked out ivory invitations with gold lettering, booked a historic mansion for the reception, and found the perfect dress at a boutique 3 towns over that cost more than my first car. I watched her transform our dining room into wedding planning headquarters with color swatches and seating charts covering every surface, her face glowing with happiness every time she talked about the ceremony. She'd come over for dinner twice a week and spend hours describing the flower arrangements and the 7-tier cake and the string quartet she'd hired to play during the cocktail hour. My husband Richard would nod along and ask questions about the guest list, while I sat there feeling my chest tighten with dread I couldn't explain to anyone. The wedding was scheduled for a Saturday in late September at a vineyard an hour outside the city, and Lily had 200 guests confirmed with responses still coming in daily. She'd chosen her bridesmaids carefully, 5 of her closest friends from college who'd been with her through everything, and they'd already had their dresses fitted 3 times to get them absolutely perfect. The invitations went out in early July with elegant calligraphy addressing each envelope, and Lily tracked every single RSVP in a spreadsheet she updated religiously. She called me one afternoon practically vibrating with excitement because Ethan's family had finally confirmed they were all coming, including his grandmother who rarely traveled anymore due to her health. I listened to her talk about how perfect everything was going to be while I stared at the invitation magneted to my refrigerator, that expensive cardstock with Lily's name printed next to Ethan's like they were a real couple with a real future. My sister Beverly had called me the week before asking what she should wear and whether she needed to bring a gift to the bridal shower Lily's friends were throwing. I'd made some excuse about checking with Lily and gotten off the phone as quickly as possible because the thought of that shower made me physically ill. Richard found me crying in the bathroom that night and asked what was wrong, but how could I explain that watching our daughter plan a wedding to someone who didn't exist was destroying me from the inside out? He tried to comfort me by saying all mothers got emotional before their daughters' weddings, that it was normal to feel like you were losing your baby girl even though she was just starting a new chapter. The bridal shower happened on a Sunday afternoon at Lily's best friend Madison's house, a beautiful event with mimosas and finger sandwiches and games that made everyone laugh. I sat in the corner watching Lily open presents, kitchen gadgets and linens and picture frames for the home she'd be making with Ethan, and I had to excuse myself twice to cry in the bathroom. Madison's mother found me the second time and rubbed my back, telling me she understood how hard it was to see your daughter grow up and move on with her life. She said her own daughter's wedding had been the same way, that mixture of joy and grief that comes with major life transitions. I thanked her and went back out to watch Lily model a ridiculous toilet paper wedding dress someone had made during one of the games, her face flushed with happiness and champagne. After the shower ended, I helped load all the gifts into Lily's car and she hugged me so tight I could barely breathe, thanking me for being the best mom in the world and saying she couldn't wait for me to walk her down the aisle. Richard had passed away from a heart attack 3 years ago, so that honor fell to me instead of a father giving away his daughter, and Lily said it meant even more having me do it because I'd always been her rock. The final dress fitting was scheduled for a Wednesday in late August, and all the bridesmaids gathered at the boutique to see Lily in her completed gown. She emerged from the dressing room looking absolutely radiant in white silk with delicate lace sleeves, spinning slowly so everyone could admire the train that pooled on the floor behind her. The seamstress made a few final adjustments while Lily talked about how Ethan was going to cry when he saw her coming down the aisle, how she couldn't wait to see his face during their first dance. Madison took dozens of photos and posted them to social media with captions